Hi, it's Serena from highlyrecommendedbooks.com, and I'm here today to tell you why I loved and why I highly recommend The Return of the Pharaoh by Meyer. Now, typically when I do these video reviews and I tell you the name of the book that I'm recommending this week, I go like this and I show the cover of the book. Well, I can't do that because this book has not yet been released. It's not going to be released until the fall of 2021. I was able to get an early copy of it through NetGalley, so shout out to NetGalley for allowing me that privilege. But this book, The Return of the Pharaoh by Meyer, is in a series of books that he's written, and you may recall he wrote The 7% Solution, which was published in, 1974 or 75. So he's been writing these books for almost 50 years. And all of his books are reminiscent of and using the characters of Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson. Now, he's not recreating the old stories written by Conan Doyle. He's writing his own. And this story involves a situation where Dr. Watson has gone to Egypt because his wife has health problems and she's convalescing over the winter in Cairo. At the same time, Sherlock Holmes has gone to Cairo because he has a client who's hired him to find her husband who's gone missing. Her husband, the Duke, is a well-known Egyptologist. And what that meant, at least in terms of this book, is someone who's fascinated by Egyptian archaeology. Aren't we all? I certainly would put myself in that category. And we all know that I'm a huge Sherlock Holmes fan. So, this is really a win-win for me, pyramids and Sherlock Holmes. Anyway, Watson and Holmes are both in Cairo and working together to figure out what happened to the Duke. Now, they're in Cairo at a time in the early 20th century where things in the Middle East are already becoming complicated, and there are controversies and conflicts between the Egyptian government and the Turkish government and the British government. So there are spies and skirmishes, and this is what truly was happening then, and it's reflected in the story as well, and that historical conflict does play a role. But the Duke has gone missing, and in order to find him, Holmes and Watson are working together to trace his movements. And they do this, and they go to pyramids, they learn about hieroglyphics, they meet up with Carter, who found King Tut's tomb. And the story is written in a way that will make you feel like you're sitting down with comfortable old friends. We all know and love, or at least I do again, Holmes and Watson, but it's a brand new story, and there are mannerisms that they pick up from the Conan Doyle stories, about Holmes's headwear and pulling on the brim of his hat and things like that, and Watson's injured leg from when he was in the Crimean War. So it really is a great melding of these two different subtexts, the Sherlock Holmes stories and Egyptology and finding a tomb. And that's what everyone in this book is trying to do, is find an unopened tomb, which, was Carter's luck in finding King Tut's tomb. But it's a really, really well-crafted, well-written mystery, and I highly recommend it. So get it when it comes out, and I think you will really, really enjoy it. Now, don't forget, also sign up for my newsletter because you could win a box filled with some great books. So again, have a great day and keep reading.